The following program may contain elements not suitable for all ages. Performances are conducted by trained professionals. Viewer discretion is advised.
What do you have to say about Justin Locke?
He can say what he likes, he can give you his opinion. He lost in the first round. I won in the finals. What else do you want?
Well, just like you said, he pinned me by using a chain, by using a foreign object. Well, I got news for you, Bulldog. Next week, I'm going to use a foreign object, and that foreign object's the NEW Golden Ticket. Next week, I'm making your reign as champion a very short one, because that belt is mine.
Welcome back, fans, to another episode of NEW Evolved, and today we are from the CLB Armory in St. John's, Newfoundland, and we have an absolutely gigantic NEW World Heavyweight title match between Hellraiser Justin Locke and current champion Bulldog Hynes. But also in action, Jeremiah Jayven steps into the ring with the young Stallion, Shannon Shaw. Alright, Travis, here we go, back with another episode of NEW Evolved, and making his way to the ring, the new and improved Jeremiah Jayven.
Well, I'm excited to see this new transition for Jeremiah Jayven. His first match back in action so far since returning. He did happen to show up unannounced and attack Cameron Stevens and Shannon Shaw, who came back to help Cameron. Hence,
let's get it right, Travis. Not only did he attack him, he laid them out.
Yeah, it wasn't just an attack.
He laid them to waste. He cost Cameron Stevens his shot at the NEW World Heavyweight title, and then Stevens was dumb enough to go to NEW management and get that man reinstated. And now he's going to pay the price once again here today on NEW Evolved.
Jeremiah Jayvens decided to come out and beat him up. I tried to come out to make the save, but Jayven with his underhand tactics, they really got to me, okay? But next week, Jayven, how about you try those underhanded tactics on me again, and we'll see how well that goes for you.
NEW Evolve continues.
Here we go, Travis, the young upstart making his way to the ring, Shannon Shaw.
And I love this guy's energy. Shannon Shaw came on the scene just a little while ago, one of the new young upstarts here in New Evolution Wrestling. And man, does he bring a great vibe to New Evolution Wrestling. What do you think?
He got about 4 packs of cigarettes in that jean jacket there by the looks of it. But I digress. He's here today, and he's got to step into competition with Jeremiah Jayven. And you know, it seems to me like the young Stallion, he's having fun, he's happy to be here. He's going to get a harsh reality today when he locks up with Jeremiah Jayven. Well, that man is on a mission, Travis.
I absolutely agree with you 100%. Shannon Shaw is just excited to be in the ring, and he does not know how competitive New Evolution Wrestling is just yet, and he's about to get a feel of it right now.
That's right, Jeremiah Jayven has his sights set on Cameron Stevens. And I got a feeling as soon as he's done with the Steel Panther, he's going to be looking for some gold around his waist here in New Evolution Wrestling. But up first, he's got the young Stallion.
And Shannon right away going into Jeremiah Jayven and trying to punch and kick, but Jayven, no effect whatsoever until that kick to the ribs there managed to catch Jayven off guard.
What a devastating clothesline. He rocked the young Stallion there, and that might be it, Travis.
He turned him inside out. 1, 2, no. Shannon Shaw kicked out.
This match continues when we return from commercial breaks. Stay tuned.
Follow NEW on Facebook at New Evolution Wrestling NL. Follow us on Twitter at NEW Wrestling NL. Find all our matches right here at New Evolution Wrestling on YouTube.
Alright, Travis, we're back on NEW Evolved, and Jeremiah Jayven following that absolutely devastating clothesline has firm control over the young Stallion.
Well, I would expect nothing less. Young Stallion, I expect him on a blaze of fire, but at the end of the day, Jeremiah Jayven has had a few matches under his belt, and he is a better version of himself than he's ever been. 1, 2, as Shannon with a heart of gold kicking out there again.
Certainly, and what a day here today on NEW Evolved. Coming up next, an absolutely wild NEW World Heavyweight title match as Bulldog Hynes puts the gold on the line for the first time against Hellraiser Justin Locke, the man who's whined and complained since being eliminated from the tournament in the first round, and now he thinks he's going to get the upper hand by cashing in that golden ticket. The Bulldog's here to prove today that he's going to be the champion for a very long time to come. But I digress, Travis. I'm just excited here today.
Well, we have all the reason in the world to be excited. We had an exciting matchup now, exciting matchup later on. NEW is just full of excitement as we see Jeremiah Jayven taking advantage of a very inexperienced Shannon Shaw here.
Do you think Shannon Shaw is regretting issuing that challenge now? Look at Jayven, just ruthless since his return here to New Evolution Wrestling.
Well, I can't fault Shannon Shaw for trying to make a name of himself, but maybe his timing wasn't the best in that regard. And Jayven with a spinning TKO.
He rocked Shannon Shaw with that one.
And 1, 2. Oh, Shannon Shaw kicks out. Shannon's showing a little bit of resilience here.
He's certainly got a lot of heart, but I don't know how far that's going to get him here today on NEW Evolved, because Jayven seems focused and as motivated as I've ever seen him.
You can't be a professional wrestler in New Evolution Wrestling without having a little bit of heart and passion. And Shannon is showing that here today as Jayven hits Shannon Shaw with a vicious neckbreaker. Oh, and Shannon Shaw kicks out again, but Jayven keeps working over that neck and back area with those big, devastating maneuvers.
That's right, trying to set him up for that big finishing maneuver there. And you know, while we're at it here, we've got to dwell on the fact that Shannon Shaw doesn't want to end up like the Steel Panther. We saw what happened to Cameron Stevens when Jayven laid him out with that pile driver.
Shannon Shaw right now looks like he's trying to get the upper hand. Shannon with a flying knee.
That was devastating. He rocked Jayven there.
I never seen that happen in New Evolution Wrestling yet.
He rocked him with that one and then follows it up with a beautiful drop kick.
Shannon with a flying kick.
He might be able to pull it off here, Travis.
Absolutely. 1, 2. Oh, my God.
The fans are behind him here. He's going in once again.
1,
for the cover.
2.
Showing good fire and resilience there, doing whatever it takes to try and get the win.
And he pulls Jeremiah Jayven. And Jayven just landed on his feet, I think.
He flattened him with that devastating kick. But once again, Shannon Shaw with that big knee. He is all over Jeremiah Jayven.
Jayven on the receiving end of multiple kicks here.
You see on the replay that big kick by Jeremiah Jayven.
And Shannon Shaw off the ropes. Jayven spins him around. What's he going to do here? And Jayven with that's over. He turned him inside out.
And you can see the ill effects there on the body of Shannon Shaw, writhing in pain on the canvas.
Slinky for his spine.
Certainly so, it appears to be. And he is out of it. And Jayven, he hasn't had enough yet. He's picking him up. He wants one more shot at this.
I don't know why. He should just pinned him and got this over with. What is he trying to do?
Shannon Shaw needs to learn his place, not to issue challenges to Jeremiah Jayven. And you see right here, Jayven with a second neck breaker. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, and 3. Finishes it off here today on NEW Evolved.
After 2 devastating neck breakers, spinning neck breakers, there's no way Shannon Shaw was getting up after that. He's folded up like an accordion. Jayven is just an evil, despicable human being trying to add insult to injury here.
Certainly with those 2 neck breakers, that had to be the message there. And Jayven stands tall, and you see on the replay there, not 1, but 2 devastating neck breakers before securing the victory. Here is your winner today on NEW Evolved, reinstated and back with a vengeance, Jeremiah Jayven.
I am not looking forward to whoever else is in his path and what's going to happen to them.
Well, the Steel Panthers should be on notice. Sometime soon, these two are going to have to settle their score in New Evolution Wrestling. Fans, will be right back with the huge NEW title match.
Follow NEW on Facebook at New Evolution Wrestling NL. Follow us on Twitter at NEW Wrestling NL. $5 matches right here at New Evolution Wrestling on YouTube.
Alright fans, we're back and it's time for the big one. Bulldog Hynes, the reigning NEW World Heavyweight Champion, looking to step into action with Hellraiser Justin Locke. There's the Hellraiser coming down to ringside. Felt like he was wrong in that opening round title tournament match. As Bulldog Hynes used the chain, the Hellraiser steps backstage. What's this going to be, Travis?
Oh, he's evening the odds.
He certainly seems to be prepared, learned his lesson from last time, cashing in his golden ticket finally from his previous Republic Rumble win to try and extract some revenge against the man who wronged him in that title tournament, and this is going to be an absolutely huge NEW title match. Referee Justin Cricker trying to separate the two men. There we go, Travis. This one's going to be a barn burner.
Justin Locke says, you like to use chains? I like to use chains too.
Hellraiser definitely trying to even the odds here today on NEW Evolve. Certainly doesn't want the same thing happening that occurred last time when these two men met. And don't get it twisted, the fans love Hellraiser Justin Locke, but he is not beyond breaking the rules to get a victory.
I 100% agree. Justin Locke is a physical specimen. The minute you start breaking rules and getting extra physical, a light bulb goes off in that man's head, the like of which I've never seen. He's a dangerous, dangerous human being, and that's not a can of worms I want to see anybody open up.
No, certainly not. And we saw in the lead up to this match, Chris Hammer interviewing Bulldog Hynes. He kind of dismissed the Hellraiser's challenges, and then he surprised surprised Bulldog Hynes by cashing in that golden ticket. You see Bulldog here with the chain right away, going for it. And Travis, is devastating.
Wow, right off the top. This could be over right here.
It'll be over in the official
referee.
Chain out of the ring.
1, 2. Ooh.
And I gotta admit, Bulldog Hynes lucked out there. Referee Justin Cricker taking that chain and moving it into a safe place. Missed the inaugural pinfall there and perhaps saved the title for Bulldog Hynes.
And as if Justin Locke wasn't frustrated enough coming in this match, he was just on fire there out the referee. The referee was out of position with that chain.
Certainly Justin Locke, hot-headed here tonight. He is amped up, ready for this big opportunity, looking to capitalize on something he's been wanting for a long time. But Bulldog Hynes, I don't know, it's taken him this long to reach the top of the mountain. I can't see him going down without a fight, Travis.
I honestly can't either, not with the championship on the line like that, especially. There's a new level to both of these guys right now with the expectations where they are. There's no doubt we're going to see something that we've never seen before from these guys.
With a big boot there, Travis.
Went right to the chest in the referee position for the count 1 and 2. The Bulldog kicks out with a vengeance there.
Only a 2 count. Hellraiser Justin Locke, that's not enough to put the Bulldog away. He's worked too long and too hard to give it up this easily. And I, for one, want to see the Bulldog continue his reign as NEW World Heavyweight Champion, doing whatever it takes there with that big eye rake, Travis.
A Bulldog following up with some knees and knees and more knees.
Vicious knees to the stomach there of Hellraiser Justin Locke.
He's going to have a hard time hitting that spear on him if Justin Locke's ribs are broken. I'll tell you that right now.
He's doing whatever he can to avoid this happening once again, as we see on the replay. That big spear from the beginning of the contest. Almost enough to put the Bulldog away.
I was shocked that this came out of nowhere. I figured Bulldog would have been a tad bit more prepared for that, but he got away with one.
Tried to get the upper hand and it backfired on him, and you can see Bulldog trying to slow things down here, Travis.
You know, you can go back through history as you see Bulldog following up on top of Justin Locke and pulling his hair there. These guys go back a long way to the days of cutting-edge wrestling. These guys were the best of friends. They were tag team champions. And right now, as older and more experienced veterans, they've come a long way, and they're main eventing New Evolution Wrestling for the NEW Heavyweight Championship, and everything is on the line here. Their careers, as we see, Brandon sharing no expense, and he's choking the life out of Hellraiser Justin Locke, and the referee's trying to break up the count.
Things have never really been the same between these two men. Once Bulldog Hynes lost that interprovincial title a couple of years ago to Hellraiser Justin Locke in a triple threat match, and then unleashed a vicious beating on him in the post-match. And their relationship has never really been the same, but like you said, right now they are locking horns for the biggest prize in New Evolution Wrestling, and it's something they've been waiting for a long time.
Well, Justin Locke and Bulldog Brandon Hynes, with a kick to the head. Justin back off the ropes for a second time. Brandon lifts up big Justin Locke with a huge body slam.
What a beautiful body slam by the Bulldog.
Brandon almost lost his balance there. 1, 2.
Only a 2 count on the Hellraiser. You're going to have to do more than that to put the Hellraiser away. As much as I don't like him, he's as tough as they come.
Well, Brandon is doing just more than that. He's staying on him. You notice that he's not giving him an inch, that he's cutting off his wind, his oxygen. And we'll be right back on NEW Evolved.
Travis, who's going to come out on top in this exciting matchup?
Follow NEW on Facebook at New Evolution Wrestling NL. Follow us on Twitter at NEW Wrestling NL. Find all our matches right here at New Evolution Wrestling on YouTube.
All right, Travis, we're back on NEW Evolved in this jam-packed NEW World Heavyweight Title match. And look at that, what a beautiful power slam up and over.
1, 2.
Come on, referee, get in there. That's a slow count. Bulldog Hynes executing a beautiful power slam on a huge individual in Hellraiser Justin.
And Brandon Hynes looks frustrated, beyond frustrated. In fact, he didn't get a 3 count there in that vicious power slam. But could you imagine the wind that took to lift Hellraiser up over his head and power slam him like that?
Hellraiser Justin Locke certainly worse for wear right now, and Bulldog Hynes, he's wrestled almost a perfect match so far. What's this going to be here, Travis? Hellraiser?
Where did Bulldog go? Oh my God!
What a devastating cannonball.
He needs to go for the pin here, and he does. And referee 1, 2. Oh no!
Not enough to put Hellraiser away, but how close was that? Bulldog Hynes within a hair of retaining his NEW World Heavyweight Championship. He set him up again, Travis, it looks like, back in the corner. He's wrestled a very smart matchup outside of that little blip there in the beginning with the chain.
He absolutely has. The referee is being very lenient right here.
Well, it's the NEW World Heavyweight title on the line. The referee knows what's at stake. He knows what happened in some of the matches in the title tournament. It's just going to give some leeway so we can finally get a conclusion here. And Hellraiser moves, and he's hung upside down. Oh my God, Travis, what a compromising position for the Bulldog.
Wow, Justin Locke needs to get to his feet and take advantage of this if he can, immediately.
What a devastating spear right into the corner on a prone Bulldog Hynes, Travis.
And Locke following up with a hammer to the back of 1, 2.
Beautiful move by Bulldog Hynes to grab the rope there to break the count. Demonstrating great ring awareness by the current NEW World Heavyweight Champion.
Hellraiser Justin Locke looks to be beyond exhausted, and I can't help but think of what he's going to do next. These guys are pretty much throwing the sink at each other here, the kitchen sink. There's not much else they could do.
Certainly not. Hellraiser looking to put this one away to capture the goal, and he's got the Bulldog in a prone position there. What a devastating chop ringing through the CLB Armory, Travis.
Absolutely, you can hear them all the way throughout the building. The Bulldog, a double clothesline.
Both men are down, Travis.
What's it going to take? Who's going to get back to their feet here?
Referee starts the count. These two men have to get to their feet by the 10 count or this one is over.
We got a COVID-friendly sellout of 80 fans here in attendance at the CLB Armory, and they're both enjoying a classic here right now.
Certainly so, and the referee, he's up to a 6 count. These two men have to get to their feet.
Well, Bulldog looks to be getting back to his feet right now, and Locke right behind him, and Locke takes the first swing, and there they go back and forth, and they're both on their knees, and they're trying to get each other back down to the mat, but it's not working. They're fighting, and they're both a fist of fire here right now. Back and forth, back and forth.
What an absolute war, Travis. These two men, look at this, back and forth, laying it all on the line here.
Locke with some brutal forearms, and he throws Bulldog into the corner, and throws him into the next corner with an Irish whip, and Stinger splash in the corner, and Locke again keeps throwing Bulldog back and forth.
He is whipping him around that ring. You can see that one took it all out of Bulldog, worse for wear, and Hellraiser looking to capitalize. Can he do it? What a beautiful lariat.
Wow.
That might be it, Travis.
That's one of Justin Locke's patented finishing maneuvers. He's won championships with that.
It's a beautiful lariat. This might be it. He's going for the cover.
1, 2, no!
How close was that? Bulldog Hynes just got to be going solely on
instinct. It has to be instinct, right? I mean, like, these guys are so far into this right now. Like, they have to just rely on their veteran instincts at this point.
And you can see Locke setting him up for that spear. He feels like it's time to put the Bulldog away. This might be it right here, Travis, if he hits it.
He's set up pretty good here right now, and the Bulldog is beyond exhausted. He doesn't know where Justin Locke is. Or maybe he does. Look, he just moved out of the way.
A beautiful move by Bulldog Hynes, and Locke eats posts. And he is worse for wear there. And what's the Bulldog doing here now?
I thought he was taking a rest for a moment, but it looks like he's trying to remove that turnbuckle pad.
He's going back to the well once again. He did this in the opening round of the NEW World Title Tournament. That's how he got the win in the first place. And he's looking to do the same thing again. He's getting that chain wrapped around his hand. And the referee's none the wiser. And look at Bull.
Oh my God!
Hellraiser Justin Locke beats him to the punch with his own chain.
Locke with a chain of his own. 1,
I can't believe
2,
this.
3.
What a cheater. Absolutely ridiculous. Hellraiser Justin Locke wins the NEW World Heavyweight Championship. I am absolutely disgusted, Travis.
I call that karma.
You call that karma? Yeah, you would. Nonetheless,
Well, you said
congratulations.
yourself that Justin Locke was not above getting dirty if other people would get dirty. Guess what? He just got dirty.
He did. He proved it here today. And it worked to his advantage as he's the new NEW World Heavyweight Champion as we take a look at the replay, Travis.
As we see here, Brandon trying to take advantage of the situation, went to the well too many times, and Justin Locke just wasn't falling for it this time. And the referee, look, just sees the cover and makes the pin right here. 1, 2, 3. And Justin Locke has now held every championship in New Evolution Wrestling.
This is certainly the biggest one. The new NEW World Heavyweight Champion, the Hellraiser, Justin Locke.